Go.
Welcome back, everybody, to a new edition, a Week 1 edition of Nickel City Hot Takes. As always, your humble host, Brian. On the other side of the state, it's Angel. Say hello to the people. Look at him. He's happy.
Season 2.
He is happy. We are in Season 2. He is happy at that 31-10 bleep whooping of the Super Bowl champions.
It's okay, ass whooping. Straight up ass whooping.
He said it. I'm sorry, kids. Any of the kids that are watching, I didn't say the bad word. He did. But that's okay. Because you're going to learn it eventually. And that's exactly what happened on Thursday night football. Week 1, first game of the year. Listen, it's just the rest of the league was put on notice. The Rams have an excellent team. They're the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, and the Buffalo Bills just came in there and ran the score up on them, basically. They could not be stopped in the second half whatsoever. The rest of the league has been put on notice. The Rams are going to have a top 5 defense in this league this year also. I'd just like to throw that in there. And that top 5 defense couldn't come close to stopping Josh Allen and company. Angel, please help me. Help me explain to these people what we've been trying to explain all preseason. The amount of weapons that he has, it makes it so hard to double cover anybody.
You know, there's a thing that's been going around. Basically, it's the Bills are overhyped, or they're being picked as Super Bowl favorites. This and that, and then then the game happens. And then they wonder, like, it's kind of weird, they did exactly what they were supposed to do, and that's exactly what the Bills are. Exactly, that's our mindset right now. We know we're good. We're not hiding it anymore. We're not trying to be underdogs. We are good, and now we're going to show you why we're good. We're not hiding. We're not going for underdog stuff anymore. That's it. That's it. That stuff is over. We can't pretend to be underdogs anymore. That's it.
No, and we're both referring to the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, both sides. I say both sides.
Yeah, well, we haven't even touched on the defensive side of the ball. Can you tell me, Angel, how many times did the Buffalo Bills blitz in that game?
It's
pop quiz.
Pop quiz. It's right on the scoreboard at the beginning of the game. 0.
Ding 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 ding. You are correct, sir.
A big fat 0. We blitzed 0 damn times.
All right, here's question number 2. Double the points here. Double Jeopardy. How many sacks did the Buffalo Bills have in that game?
What I think I want to say it was Mike Vick had a number. I think it was 7.
Mike Vick had the number. It was 7. Wait, did you say 10?
No.
You said 7. Yeah, it was 7. Ding, 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 ding. Correct. We blitzed 0 times and wound up with 7 sacks. I know they're down Andrew Whitworth this year.
And we took one of their linemen, technically speaking.
we took their defensive lineman for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Von Miller got his first sack of the year.
Two first sacks.
I'm giving Ed Oliver a lot of credit on that one because he just busted up the middle and just disrupted 2 guys at once on that play. Meanwhile, it was funny too because watching the highlights of that game, you saw the previous play call and the announcer was like, "Well, Von Miller's not playing as hard as he can against this right guard here." And then the very next play, Von Miller gets a sack.
The very next play. I'm like, Chris, continue what you're doing. Please talk more.
Continue, Collinsworth.
Yes, Collinsworth.
But yeah, I would even venture out to say that our defense looked even better than our offense, which is saying something because we have a Josh Allen. Nobody else in the league can refer to their quarterback as anything other than their name.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen is not just a person that you can address. He is an enigma.
You know, it's been a couple of days since the game, and I've been
Couple
watching.
days,
I've
couple
been
days.
watching a lot of reactions of Josh Allen and his performance over in LA, and the most common one I've been hearing is beast, one of a
Dog,
kind, unicorn.
Pitbull.
Yeah, basically all those words. And the reason why, and the thing is like, okay, everyone can say, "Oh, we're overhyping Allen." I'm like, think about it. Have you ever seen an athlete like him before? You can say
It really
Cam,
isn't.
you can say Cam, but the thing is, Allen's
Well, yeah,
way
people
more
are-
accurate than Cam. Way
and
more
he's
accurate.
way more athletic than Ben Roethlisberger, who's another comparison.
Yeah, so everyone's comparing him to others, and it's kind of tough to even say that because
Yeah, it's
he
funny
has
because
he has this he has the athleticism of like a Vic, or not, I don't want to say Vic, but
that's what you're getting at. Remember
Yeah.
that meme that we saw back in the day where you can like build a quarterback out of different body parts?
yeah,
And he has like Michael Vick's legs, he has Aaron Rodgers' arm, he has his own brain,
yeah,
or Peyton Manning's brain,
Yeah.
give or take. Like different parts of the body, and how do you pick different parts of the body of each quarterback that's ever been in the league and combine it to make the perfect quarterback? That's kind of what Josh Allen's been showing us over the last 2 years.
yeah. It's honestly it's just something I just can't. It's every time you think he doesn't get better. You think he wouldn't get better, but then
You're so
immediately
bad.
the very first game he shows it's different. So now,
Yeah.
okay, so everyone's wondering, okay, what's different about him this time? He still
You're
runs,
so bad, baby.
he still runs. He still does this and that. But here's the thing that's different, I think, about Allen this year.
Mhm.
He has full control.
Yep.
Full control. He has finally what Brady has, what Rodgers has, what Peyton had. Full
Mhm.
control of the game now. Yeah, you hate the play caller, but it's all in Allen at this point. And you see that's one difference between the previous years. And then the most alarming, and I mean alarming in the good way, the most standoutish one is his release time. He went from 4.2 last
Listen
season
up.
average 4.2 to this game alone 2.6
Bam.
from snap to throw. So now you have Allen being a faster decision maker with that arm and his legs. He's going to make those decisions even faster.
Yep.
Like what do you do?
There's nothing you can do. You just take it. All right, so you blitz him. He gets rid of the ball faster now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You drop.
He now has Tom Brady's ability because that's what Brady
Tom
does.
Brady's ability,
Yeah.
Exactly. You blitz him, he gets rid of the ball faster.
Exactly.
And it's not only that.
Mm-hmm.
He can get rid of the ball faster. He can find a seam in your blitz.
Mm-hmm.
He can find a hole in your blitz and run up it.
Or run through it. Or
run through it. Stiff arm truck,
Yeah.
So that's just one portion. Let's say you drop back into coverage and start doubling people up. Okay, let's say you double Diggs. Gabe Davis. Let's say you find a way to double both of them. Isaiah McKenzie over the middle.
All right, so you
Jamison
get your
Crowder over the middle.
Let's see, you get a linebacker on for some godforsaken reason, a linebacker on McKenzie. Okay, you got Crowder.
Yeah. Okay. You want to drop back in coverage? You want to play 5 DBs? You want to play 6 DBs? Okay. Let's let Motor run for 6 yards a carry, which he can do without you playing 6 DB.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop this offense.
There was a worry about this offense not being able to produce the same way they did, the same way they did in the previous years with Dable. Here's the thing, though. What is still the most important part of our offense is the QB.
What? Yes.
Why would anyone be doubting our great QB because Dable left? I never quite understood that logic. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's like Dable's left. Well, I guess we should start worrying about it. He's going to have a new offense." I'm like, "Is he really though?"
No, that's such a low demographic of people. I mean, I heard that argument, but that's just such a few amount of people that were worried about it that I didn't even give it any thought whatsoever.
Yeah.
What is he going into, his 4th or 5th year? Yeah, 4th year. And it's been going upwards. Eventually, these guys are gonna. It's all about repetitions. The elite ones, especially when you're going upwards instead of doing this or trending down, and you're all in like he is, you're only going to get better. It's like any profession. If you care about it enough and it's your passion, you're just going to skyrocket as you learn more and more and more and more. And he's taken this opportunity and he's run with it, and we're seeing the results. I mean,
honestly,
this team just won the Super Bowl last year. We just whooped them. Like, not even nicely. It was disrespectful.
I was telling Brian the reason why the 13 seconds hurts. The reason why it hurts is not because we just lost the game. No, because we lost plenty of games.
Lost to a coin flip.
We lost to a coin flip. That's not even it. The reason why the 13 seconds really stings is because of one simple thing. And that's what happened literally a couple days ago. We beat that team that went to Super Bowl and beat the Bengals. Let's say, hypothetically, we did win that game. Coin flip closed our favor. We win the game. And then Cincinnati has to go through us after what they just witnessed us do to the Kansas City Chiefs at that time. You honestly believe that we're not winning that game at home, AFC conference game? Okay, and then
you had to bring up the Kansas City Chiefs, didn't you?
I know. Kansas City Chiefs will always be part of our vocabulary forever until we just wipe them out completely. I don't care.
I have so much pent up frustration with that team that I just want to release it. I want to give the people what they want.
They will. I guess it's weeks.
I know we don't play them for another 5 or 6 weeks, but it's building up.
Yeah, well,
they want a hype video.
They gotta get one. Don't worry. Time will come. But anyway, so we're just saying is like that 13 seconds hurts that much because what we did to the Rams is probably what most likely will end up happening again, or it's just like that's why it hurts. But anyway, moving on. Now is 2022, first game of the season. We whipped them in front of everyone. Here's the thing that I love about this game the most is that everyone, and I mean everyone, locked in to one game, and that's when Allen's like, "Here I am. See everything about me." Including my crazy side, which is my favorite part of Josh Allen. I will always love crazy Josh Allen. Like,
you want to know what my favorite part of this whole thing is? When you bring up the excellent point of Josh Allen saying, "Look at me, here I am." One of the so-called experts' common arguments with Josh Allen was inaccuracy with the deep ball.
And that's squished.
Okay. That's been squished since last year.
This game
we need to remind you what happened, this dude ran to his right, basically full speed, threw the ball across his body, which is hard enough, but then getting it accurate. 60 yards as you're running sideways, throwing the ball downfield to a running wide receiver wide open, which that was the burnt toast play. Let's not even get into Jalen Ramsey yet because we got something for him.
Oh no, we're gonna do it right now.
I'm still on these people that like to say that Josh Allen can't throw an accurate deep ball. Angel's about to pull something up to show you evidence of the capabilities of this guy.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
To say he's not on Rodgers and Brady's level is moot at this point. It is a moot point. See what I did there? But the fact of the matter is, press play. Let's walk him through it.
Well, let's picture something real quick. Mind you, right before this play, Josh Allen was running it, trying to run it for a first down, and he was short, but they kept on grabbing him. They wouldn't let go of him, and then it was getting pretty rough and stuff. And next thing you know, when the lineman starts to get close to him, and of course, our old lineman, he's like, "Hey, get away from my quarterback." And something about this play, this is why I love Josh Allen when he's like having fun, even when he is psycho. He gets very psycho-like. When you look at his face, he has a honest-to-God smile on his face after getting threatened multiple times by multiple people. So this is his response to it. And let's where the hell is my mouse?
I'm ready to watch this play for like the 40th time.
Yeah.
Here we go. In motion. Up. Breaks coverage. Runs to the right. Full speed across his body. Diggs open for the touchdown. Oof. Okay. As you're watching that, you're thinking to yourself, okay, this looks easy. But he just makes everything look easy. Even that stiff arm he did in the game.
Yeah, but you have to. Let's break this down real quick. All right, so obviously, Allen does what Allen does. He obviously runs away from the blitz.
Gets out of the pocket.
Yeah, runs to the right, like he typically does. But I want you to pay attention to what he's doing. He's running from the 45-yard line, or close to 40, no, 43. 43-yard line, running it, throwing it across his body, and throws it for, 43 to the 2.
It's just about a 60-yard pass across his body.
Yeah. And then right on the bucket.
Right into the breadbasket. Stephon Diggs, touchdown. I mean, as I'm sitting here telling it to you, I don't have, like, excitement in my voice, but there's a reason for that. Because he made it look easy. But inside, I'm, like, screaming, like, did you just see what happened? Like, you can't put an exclamation point on that that's hard enough. You can't emphasize this point more, how difficult it is. And here it is in slow motion. Across the body. Do you know how much control, do you know how many muscles are involved into something like that?
Like, did he walk away? I just realized that. Did he walk away from the play?
Who?
He like turned away. Look, pay attention.
Here we go.
Throw. Turns away.
I think he was trying to avoid a hit, but maybe.
I was saying.
It could have been him trying to avoid the hit, but it could have been a walk-off like he knew it was happening, because that's just who Josh Allen is. But, yeah, I mean, this is the kind of thing we're talking about. Well, me in particular, when we're talking about degree of difficulty, about passes downfield that people say he can't make accurate passes downfield. I call bull bleep. A big pile of bull bleep, mind you. So I invite anybody from any team, any walk of life to challenge me and tell me that wasn't impressive. Because it was. It just was. I can't do it, Angel. I can't wait until Monday night. Like,
and again, we were just talking about the offense the whole time.
Yes, this is just about the offense. All we've talked about on the defense is the sacks. We haven't talked about two rookie corners starting this game and Dane Jackson with an interception, who is also trending upwards. I have been hyping his name since last season. He's a great player. I mean, he easily could have beat Levi Wallace for that second starting job last year. Would have been light years ahead of what he is now, but hey, he's making all the right moves. He's progressing. Look, we know what we're going to get on the back end with Poyer and Hyde. We can hype up their plays. Poyer had a pretty sick interception in this game. Supermodel girlfriend, he's got the whole package. I don't know why you don't give this guy his contract, pay this guy. I know he's up there in age, for somebody that plays that position and everything.
Well, speaking of which, didn't he get a restructure?
He did get this year's portion of his contract restructured. For those who don't know, he has been locked in for the end of the season. He has 2 agents now trying to help him get a contract. The way I see it, and I hope I'm right in saying this, which I think Angel will agree with me, just like any other player on 1 year left on their contract, either they want to stay where they're at and they're going to show out because they want to get paid from the team that they're at, or they realize it's not going to happen with the team that they're at and they still need to show out so that other teams are going to want to pay top dollar for him. Either way, he's going to play his best ball, which is exactly what we need in a year that we are the Super Bowl favorites. Did I just say the S word?
You did, Brian. Just embrace it.
I just need to embrace it. Last year, I was like, no, I can't say the S word. This year, it's just, you see a game like this.
Well, the thing is that, again, it's not bad to, hey, Bills Mafia, let me tell you something. It's okay to be confident. It's okay. It's all right. We have the right to be confident now.
Yeah,
we've been through so much crap, and when the whole United States, the whole football fandom sees it for themselves how serious we are, how good we are. It's okay to say things like Super Bowl. It's okay to say things we're good. It's okay to be cocky for once. It's about time. We deserve this.
And what you said right there brings me to an excellent point. The Von Miller story. This is just a little portion of it. But back when Von Miller was first drafted, he had the opportunity to get picked by it. Didn't happen. But my point here is what Angel said. We know what we've been through. We know our history. Von Miller, a player who is on this team for the very first year ever. Well, he knows our history. He knows our history enough to make a video that says, burn it all down.
Von Miller.
Wide right. Yeah. 4 Super Bowls, 13 seconds. Burn it all to the ground. They're all just bad memories. They do not define us. This game right here that we just watched on Thursday, that everybody, except, people who aren't just relevant, I guess, that have no semblance of happiness in this world, they just witnessed what this team is like built on, with the team, the city, the fan base, everything. It's resiliency. It's not pain. It's not anguish. It's not history. Resiliency, and it's what you do when you trust the process. Last year it was trust the process. This year is burn it all down. Please, I know you had something cooking in there. I just wanted to get that out.
No, it's you talking about Von Miller. It's like, it's crazy how Von Miller and the Bills always had something. There was always the connection between Von Miller and the Bills in some history at some point. Like, if you think about it, Von Miller was one pick away from landing with us. He would have been an auto player. It's just crazy that it's it's finally come full circle, finally. And now he's with us, and now he's having a blast. He's a mentor to, and I'm loving watching him teach youngins, and they're just absorbing the hell out of everything.
That's my favorite part.
I love it. It's great. I love it. It's like a father, son learning for the, like it's time to here's the torch, time to move it on now, type of thing. It's really cool. Honestly, it's just cool watching Vaughn just teach the young guys how to do the thing, and then they do it.
Yeah, clearly.
It's like,
how about that? Remember the Basham tip and interception?
Mm-hmm, yeah,
I had Von Miller written all over it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one of those things that you just see happen, and you're like, all right, this dude taught him that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of it's football instincts, but a lot of people have different levels of that instinct. And Von Miller is one of those players that has an extremely high football IQ. He has a nose for the ball.
Yeah.
He could play DB if he was smaller.
And now we have a face. Now we have a face on the defense and offense. Now we have the big dog leader in both sides now, and it's great. And honestly, this is a hell of a ride that's just started, and it's great. Yes, it's week 1. Now react. I mean, look, I want to overreact, and then when we win against Tennessee next week, I'm gonna go overreact.
That's your hype video. That one's your hype video.
Don't worry.
Mine's Kansas City. That one's your hype video.
I got something for them. Don't worry about that.
I'm waiting for it.
Don't you worry about that. I know you would. But no, honestly, it's I paused it right here. I'm not sure if you noticed. I paused it right in the Josh Allen stiff arm.
It's the play.
I'm not sure.
Everybody's talking about.
I'm not sure you guys noticed that he did this, but
everybody on earth knows he did that.
Yes, everyone on earth knows he did that. Here's the thing. Here's what makes him special. When you see a running back do that, it's impressive. It's cool. You see Derrick Henry do that. Damn, that's messed up. But when you see a quarterback, the face of your franchise, the one you just dropped $250 million on, do that. And all that the head coach can say is like, hey, Allen's going to Allen. I mean, with that
what's funny?
Yeah.
Is like at the beginning of the game, I'm getting frustrated. Like seeing the highlights and everything, I'm getting frustrated because like he wasn't running the ball. Yeah, he was going his first, I think he was completed 10 of his first 10 passes and everything, but he wasn't running the ball. Something was different. Something was off. I'm like, why? I need my quarterback running the ball. I need to put those legs to work. Or those lack of legs, as my fiance would say. But the fact remains, this dude can run whether he has legs or not. Mm-hmm. And he needs to run because that's how he makes plays for us. And this right here is evidence of that. And that's upper body too. Like, first of all, what is cornerback that size trying to do tackling a 6'5", 250-pound quarterback when he's about 5'11", 200?
I mean, the thing is, do you not watch tape? You clearly don't watch tape. You don't see that he can hurdle you. He can truck you.
Under a rock.
You've seen him hurdle. You see him truck. You see him do pretty much anything to anyone, and yet you still have the balls to go against Josh. Hey, look, kudos to you for having the balls to do that, but man,
go for the legs, dude. Because this dude is gonna truck you.
As he pushed your body to the ground, he also pushed your soul out of your body.
Yeah,
Josh Allen, when he's in the zone, he's not out to embarrass you. He's out to take your soul. He's not there to just beat you. He wants to make sure that for example, Ramsey. Look, that was 5 years ago.
Oh, here we go.
He clearly didn't forget.
You're gonna get me started on Ramsey. Please don't make me do this.
Look. Here's the thing. Allen clearly hasn't forgotten. Allen is now the bully. Allen is like, you know what? For the rest of your life, as long as I exist and you exist, I'm going to embarrass you in many ways as possible. And he's literally done it every single time he's gone against Ramsey.
Yes.
Every time. You shouldn't have said that. You kind of just wish you were in the past and tell your past self, please don't do this. I mean, my life is a living hell now. Like, it's just, he teabagged me on live TV. I mean, I don't know what to do about that.
It's on paper, dude. In GQ magazine, Jalen Ramsey went out on a planet-wide magazine and said, Josh Allen is trash, and it's going to show. You know what showed? You really want to know what showed? Well, he's, what is it, 4-0 or 3-0 against Ramsey now? He's undefeated.
4-0.
4-0. What does he have, like 15 touchdowns against Jalen Ramsey? What does he have, like 160 quarterback rating against Jalen Ramsey?
Well, there's no 160, like, but yeah, he got.
I'm just exaggerating.
He got perfect rating against him.
Exactly. But he's trash.
Trash.
See, there's a difference between running your mouth and
running your feet.
Running. I give you props for that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
There's a difference between talking. There's a difference between acting. And Jalen Ramsey is a talker. Josh Allen is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean like an actor like he's faking he's doing anything. He is actor as in actions. The stats don't lie. Undefeated streak doesn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Jalen Ramsey, but sir, good sir, you are trash.
And if Allen doesn't remind you, Diggs will remind you. Diggs will remind you. He will let you know.
It's funny with those two because Allen will like remind you with a smile on his face. He doesn't have to say anything, but he'll remind you with that evil looking smile. Diggs is just gonna get in your face and run his mouth.
Yep.
They're the best of both worlds when it comes to trash talking. I love it.
It's honestly, it's Diggs and Allen is something.
Magical.
It is magical. It's scheduled TV. Anything with Diggs and Allen is
Primetime TV.
You have to watch it. And the thing is those two are basically they're acting like what we should be acting like, and have the confidence of what we should be having confidence like. They're confident. They're very confident, clearly, and they know they know their shit don't smell. You know?
Yeah.
So, if they feel that way, why shouldn't we feel that way? You know?
Yeah.
This I guess what I'm getting to in the end of this whole thing is feel confident for once. Let's feel confident.
For once.
Let's be happy we have this in our head right now. Let's be happy that we have our, we're being picked to be the Super Bowl winners.
Like, we know that
unanimously,
this city,
almost.
Yeah, exactly. It is unanimous. It's 100% unanimous. Like, we know before this season, this entire city, not just this sports franchise, the entire city is known as an underdog.
Not anymore.
Nah.
That's it. It's over.
Not anymore.
It's over. That's it. That's it.
Y'all have the right to be confident.
If you guys thought we were cocky last year or the previous year, oh boy, you have no effing idea how bad it's about to be for you guys. No clue. Let's just be honest. Let's just be 100 right here. We are going to be nauseating now because.
And you know what? Go ahead.
No, we're going to be nauseating now because we've dealt with countless other teams bashing us, and we couldn't see a single word because you know why? We did suck. Not anymore. Not to mention
that's the point I was about to get at. I'm just going to emphasize it a little bit. These other fan bases that, the Patriots, for instance, nobody likes hearing them anymore. And it's not just because they've been around for 20 years or however long Tom Brady was there. It's just an annoying fan base.
Delusional.
Yeah, don't get me started on the Dolphins because I hate them with a bleeding, burning passion. Like, I'm going to have a hype video for them too, just so you know. Well, but my point is, you can't hate on the Bills Mafia the same way you hate on those fan bases. Yeah. There's too much evidence of goodwill and good gestures with this fan base to where you're just going to have to shut up and take it.
Like, why hide it? We're good. we're a happy group of fans. We're finally happy that our team is doing good. We're celebrating it openly, and then on top of that, we also do good for each other and other people. It's like
Yeah.
what? I don't think
What?
there's anyone picking this team and being like, "Oh God, they're gonna be annoying." I'm like, no. I don't see anyone saying that. Like maybe I hear this a lot. Oh, at some point the Bill fans will be annoying, just like Patriots fans. I'm like, wait on that one because I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, we're being biased in that sense, but in that sense, I hope it does happen because most of the people hate the Patriots fans because they've been around for so long.
Mm-hmm.
They've been dominant. They had a dynasty, especially in the AFC East, a 20-year dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's our turn for that, so they're gonna hate us for that same reason. But you can't hate us because we're
not knowledgeable,
or not knowledgeable. Well, now you're describing Miami.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on them. We're not there yet.
Anyway, it's like honestly, it's I think at this point, just be happy, ride this ride. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. It's gonna be fun as hell. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I picked them to go undefeated this season. I'm still pretty confident in that because look, we just smacked up the living hell out of the champs. The champs got knocked out like crazy, and you expect us to lose to Cincinnati? Excuse me,
Angel. Can you tell me what Cincinnati did today?
Well, I can't say we can't relate to what they did, what happened to them last season, the very first game of the season last year. But they lost to the Steelers.
They lost to the Steelers? Did they really?
Well, I mean, we did too last season, so I mean, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. We lost
last season.
Everyone still wonders how the hell that even happened with that
was the season before.
No, that was last season. We lost.
We got redemption on the Steelers last season.
No, we didn't go against them.
Yeah, I think we did.
Last season we lost the very first game. The previous season we got redemption on them in the playoffs, and we got Barkley waving the jacket around. That was it. Yes, that was the season we got redemption. But anyway, look, okay. And am I to say because they lost to Pittsburgh that they were out of it? No, because we weren't out of it last season.
I don't even know who Pittsburgh's starting quarterback is. And that's being honest.
Trubisky.
He beat Pickett?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
I mean, well, we'll get that around the league. When we get around the league, I'll tell you all the great details.
I'm ready for it.
Well,
let's do it now.
Let's go around the league, and then we're gonna do our game preview of
Buffalo, Tennessee. I can't wait for your hype video. I'm ready.
Oh God, I'm gonna destroy them. Anyway.
He hates. For the people who don't know, he hates Tennessee as much as I hate Kansas City and Miami combined. So this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. But anyway, moving on here. So around the league right now. Okay, we're gonna start with the early games, and then we'll move our way over to, the current games right now that are still playing. Oh boy. Okay. So.
Wasn't even excited here when I traveled to Tennessee.
Yes. All right. So obviously you already know the first game of the season. It was Below versus those other guys. 31-10. Not shocking there. Now it's Jacksonville versus the Commanders. Commanders.
Yes, it is the Washington Commanders.
They're not the football team anymore.
I had to change my fantasy football team name because it used to be the Washington Redskins.
I'm so sad.
Now they have a new name. I can't use that word. It's offensive.
Anyway, they won against Jacksonville. No surprise there. 28-22. Mm-hmm. Baltimore smacked the heck out of Jersey. Jets, and that's no shocker there. 24-9. Weird news about that one, though. Did you hear about that?
Did Joe Flacco start in that game?
No. Did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened?
What happened?
Lamar Jackson declined a contract.
Oh, that happened before the game. I know. I
know. I was saying before the game. Yeah.
Like we can peel that onion.
I know, but that's crazy though. Like,
He deserves the money he wants. I don't care what anybody
No,
says.
he does.
Was an MVP.
He does. 100%. There's no doubt about it. But anyway, moving on here. New England lost against Miami yet again at their home, 20-7. But here's the funny part about that game.
Yeah.
The funny part of the game is that all the Dolphins fans complaining about Tua, which is fantastic. I love it.
Listen, if I couldn't be more direct, like there's always going to be like a Super Bowl game of the week and then a toilet bowl game of the week. Pretty much any game that Miami's in will be the toilet bowl game of the week. And when you put Miami and New England in the same game, it's like a porta potty game of the week.
Like it's okay. You have Miami here that are barely putting much of an offense against a offensive coordinator-less team, and they're just terrible. Like, honestly, New England is bad. It's bad. It's
Roll Tide, Angel. Roll Tide.
So bad.
Mac Jones.
Anyways. Yeah, and Tua. Yeah, two Alabama quarterbacks going against each other.
Jones, Angel. Say it.
No.
Say his name.
No.
Say his name. I know you want to.
Moving on. Anyway, Miami beat New England 27. Enjoy your Super Bowl. And next, God dang it, Indy. Why the hell can you just not get a single win?
That's because Matt Ryan's their quarterback and he's garbage.
Indy and Houston in overtime. None of them scored. They both ended in a tie, 20-20. By the way, Houston was dominating them for the majority of the game, and then next you know,
Houston's not supposed to win more than 3 games this year either.
No, and yet they're somehow actually holding up Indy for almost 3 quarters.
It's a division rival.
Don't care. It's Houston.
Who is the Houston starting quarterback?
I don't know. I don't know. Who is the Houston quarterback? I don't know.
I don't know. If it's Davis Mills, I'm just going to quit.
It's probably Davis Mills.
I'm going to quit.
Davis Mills.
Okay.
Wow, Matt Ryan, 32 for 50. 352, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
That's Matt Ryan's MO, which is why I probably shouldn't have drafted Jonathan Taylor in fantasy football this year.
Well, I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor did a lot for you today. 31 carries, 161, 1 touchdown.
They must have killed on the time of possession.
That's what I'm saying. It was a one-sided game for literally the majority of the game, and next you know, they went off. It's crazy. Michael Pittman got 121 for 9 and 13 targets. They exploded out of nowhere. But anyways, moving on here. Oh man, Detroit. It just continues to lose these close games. My God, Philadelphia 38-35 win against Detroit, and man. Oh,
you gotta feel for that Detroit franchise. You have
to. Like it's no like they're just right there. Like it's funny. It's funny. If
always just right there.
It's like 3. It's like 3 points. Like they actually said if you flipped their 3 points last season, their games that were close by 3 points or more, they would have. I think there was like 12 and something.
Yeah,
like that crazy. But anyway. Yeah, Detroit's gonna look. Detroit's gonna they're gonna figure it out. I think. I like their coach, like their team. I hope for the best. Anyway, moving on here. Pittsburgh obviously won against Cincinnati.
The AFC champion Cincinnati.
Yep.
Joe Burrow, the quarterback everybody's all high on.
Yep.
You know what? I hate Joe Burrow. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. That Macaulay Culkin looking bleep.
So they're moving on here. San Francisco, the Super Bowl favorites, apparently. I don't know how. Lost to Chicago 10-19. And
ouch.
Trey Lance apparently was doing decent. Anyway,
Chicago wasn't supposed to win a lot this year either, but
hey, it happened. All right, moving on now. Cleveland win a W against Carolina. Sorry, you could not even get a revenge game, Mayfield. Not even a revenge game.
Against the backup quarterback.
Golly, why can't you just do something? Anyway,
They should have started Teddy Bridge.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the stats, they're both really bad. Both of them.
Yeah, that could have been the toilet bowl game of the week. Like any game with Baker Mayfield, I know Uncle Eric's going to like this, but any game with Baker Mayfield in it is going to be the toilet bowl game of the week too. Like if by some, I don't know if Miami plays Cleveland, but that would just be bad for everybody involved. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's bad. Baker Mayfield needs to find a new profession.
Honestly does.
He had all the motivation in the world to show out, and he couldn't beat his old team. So, and it's a Cleveland Browns team with a backup quarterback. I can't. Moving on
here. We got New Orleans. And Atlanta was holding on in that game.
Atlanta sucks.
Yeah. But Atlanta lost against New Orleans 27-26. A very close game. Let's see how our boy Jameis did,
Famous
Jameis. 23 for 34, 269, 2 tutties.
How many interceptions?
0.
Famous Jameis had a game with 0 interceptions?
And the meme that will always continue to be a meme, Taysom Hill leading receptions. 4 for 81.
Next game, I can't.
What the hell?
He needs to earn that contract somehow. That's all I got to say.
Rushing, by the way. 81 yards.
Next game, I can't.
Oh my God. Such a meme. And right now, that was it for the games that currently that was played. Right now, we have. Let me do a refresh real quick just to make sure.
Yeah,
we are. All right, Okay, so Green Bay right now is down 23-7 against Minnesota. Holy. Okay.
Watch out, Minnesota. Watch out.
All right. Las Vegas is down 1 score against the Chargers. Hold on now.
Because the Raiders fucking suck. Bleeping suck.
They're down 1 score against the Chargers right now. So
the Raiders are overrated, people. That's another team that everybody's so high on, but they're really going to suck this year because their quarterback is mediocre at best.
And Kansas City decided to pull a Buffalo Bills and blow up. They were neck and neck with Arizona for a second there, and then Kansas City, the blink of the eye, now has 44 points.
Arizona's a garbage team.
I know, but they were neck and neck for almost a whole half.
So were the Bills and Rams, and look what happened.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They just pulled off the Bills, then just blew the ceiling off. So, if anyone was worried about freaking what's his face leaving Kansas City, please, okay, please.
Yeah,
it's all about the damn quarterback. Okay, let's be honest here.
I'm still not done yet.
No.
Because there's a lot of people out there that are like hyping up this Raiders franchise like they mean something. But really, if you look at them, you look at people like Rich Gannon, used to be a quarterback for them. Randy Moss, he's high on the Raiders, used to be a wide receiver for them. Like, the only people that are hyping up this team are the players that used to play for them. Mm-hmm. If you look at any smart experts that usually get it right, those are the ones you need to listen to, because they're the ones that are saying they're not even going to be in third place in their own division, which means overall they're going to be like towards the bottom of the barrel.
All right,
they're not as good as San Diego. They're not as good as the Chiefs. They're probably not even going to be as good as Denver. Mm-hmm. So stop it.
Yep.
The Raiders suck.
Mm-hmm. They do. All right, and then the last afternoon game here is the Giants versus Tennessee. Right now, the Giants are in red zone, 13-20. They're literally the Giants versus Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
It's 13-20 right now. Tennessee's winning, and the Giants right now are in the red zone with 1 minute and 9 seconds left. So,
Come
yeah,
on, Saquon Barkley. I need those fantasy points. Help a brother out.
the remaining games for the week is Tampa Bay versus Dallas. Do you have a pick for that?
Yeah, Sunday night. Tampa Bay versus Dallas, Tom Brady. By the way, I don't know if you know the answer to this question, but did you hear like when Tom Brady was out of training camp for like a week or 10 days or something?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that him and Giselle were having issues. I don't know if you've heard anything on that, but
All right, moving
I
on.
drafted.
No, I'm kidding.
Fine.
No.
No, you're right. But
Yeah.
that kind of goes into my prediction for this game. Like, if that's weighing on Tom Brady's mind, which he's like the greatest quarterback. It pains me to say this sometimes, but he is truly the greatest quarterback to ever play this game.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, you think that that's going to stop him from doing anything?
It would stop me. Like, if my girl was like, I hate your guts right now, yeah, I'd probably play football like shit.
You don't know Tom Brady. This is why he's been in the league for 23 effing years. You think he hasn't had a situation like that before?
I'm positive he hasn't had a situation like that.
Well, sorry to tell you. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go with Dallas in this one because I just don't think Tampa Bay is gonna. I think they're gonna shape him up. Yep.
You are telling me that this game's gonna be a shootout and Dallas is gonna come ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, give me a score. Go ahead. Give me a score.
27 to 21.
Okay, that's not really a shootout, but I am going to predict Tampa Bay and Tom Brady GOAT.
Oh!
Current
The Giants got it.
They scored?
Yes.
Tell me it was Saquon Barkley.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, well, while you're looking that
Whoa,
up,
they went for two! They went for two!
Who got it?
They got it!
They won?
It's 21 to 20 right now.
Was it Saquon Barkley?
I don't know.
Would you? Anyways, Tampa and Dallas. Tampa's winning that game 34-14 because Dallas is a garbage team too. Like, they're not on the same level as like Oakland or Las Vegas or whoever the Raiders play in now, or Miami or New England, but they're still garbage. So yeah, it's gonna be like 41-14, Tampa.
They went to. Hold on a second.
Angel is on the screen here, looking very confused, and I am trying to figure out what he is confused about.
Hold on, let me see if I can move this over to this screen.
There is some trending news going on in the Tennessee versus Giants game, and Angel is just wired into this.
Yeah, this is a bit confusing because they had 19 points, but yet they're saying the extra point was good.
Now it failed. Maybe it was a challenge.
No. It was originally 19 to 20. They scored a touchdown, and then they got 2 points. But yet, right here, wait, 2-point conversion failed.
Yeah, it said it failed.
2-point conversion attempt passes Barkley is complete. Attempt succeeds. How is it 2-point conversion fails?
That's something we're just gonna have to learn about. Okay, so it's still 21 to 20, so that was just a misprint, right? They had to kick the ball off. It's still 21-20 Giants. It was a misprint. They got the 2-point conversion. It happened. Your arch nemesis, Angel, Tennessee, is going to lose this game. Which brings us, ladies and gentlemen, into the Bills next week game. Are you ready for this, Angel? Are you ready? Because I'm about to bring you in.
Look, I don't think they're ready.
Okay, well, I'm going to get them ready while you get ready yourself.
Look,
Monday, we just go from a Thursday night smacking, like beat down of the Super Bowl champions, and go straight into the second primetime game against the Tennessee Titans, a team that has historically, over the past 5 years, given the Buffalo Bills problems for whatever reason. Now, let me remind you that last year, the only thing that stopped the Buffalo Bills is a wet field and Josh Allen slipping on the goal line. That's it. Or else Tennessee would have got smacked up too. But I digress. 2 straight primetime games. What does that tell you about your team, huh? What does that tell you? That you're not ready. You're not ready. Angel, get them ready. Get them ready.
Look, just like Kansas City, for some reason, Tennessee has our number. And, I guess for the past couple games, the first game was a beatdown. Okay, we took our lumps, we took it, and we ran with it. What ended up ending the end of the season mattered a lot more, and obviously you guys, proved nothing. You guys beat us that season badly, and then it was one and done in the playoffs. So let's not talk. While we continue to go until damn near the damn freaking AFC championships. Anyway, so then last year, it's a pretty damn good game, knocking blows left and right. Okay, cool. Then it literally took Josh Allen to slip to stop, you guys from losing against us. So, okay, whatever, We lost again. Derrick Henry was, he did his thing again, of course, like always.
Get on.
But here's the thing, though.
Get on.
Here's the difference between those years and this year. This year, a bit of a more psycho mode has arisen from our team. A little bit of a crazy person. Someone got acquired. I don't know. Do you know who that guy was? He had a weird ass haircut last week. I'll tell you what. It was some freaking weird triangle thing. But this guy, he's a little bit of a crazy person. And you may be a little bit familiar with him, but if you think for a second that you think that you're going to stop the Bills with Von Miller on our side, and a bunch of mini Von Millers also on our side, another thing coming. I tell you this right now. I am predicting an absolute beatdown of epic proportions. So badly that Josh Allen is going to want to be on the defensive side just to stiff arm Derrick Henry. That's how badly I want to see this happen. Okay, I want to see Josh Allen stiff arm Derrick Henry. That's how badly I want to see. I want to see this. I want just a win. I want utter domination. As I'm watching you guys lose as we speak, 33 seconds left in the game right now, and you guys lose to what is it? 2 or what? 3 and 16? No, 3 and 13 or 3 and 14. Giants. You guys are losing to the Giants.
I think they're losing at home too, aren't they?
Oh, it is out there. Oh.
They're losing in Nashville? That's ugly.
Oh, no. How unfortunate. But anyway, continue what I was saying. Right now, I'm just watching you guys get beat up by the Giants. Last place Giants. It's just like it brings me joy to know that you guys will hold on to Tannehill and rely so much on Derrick Henry. It's just look, another incomplete pass from Tannehill to Hooper. Shocker. What is it like to have a real quarterback? I know one team that's not ever going to feel that way. That is the Tennessee Titans. And when we come to their stadium next week,
I hear a prediction coming.
You know what's going to happen? The beatdown's going to be so bad, you're going to be renamed Ralph Wilson Stadium. That's how badly you guys are going to get beat. I'm predicting 46-7.
He predicted a 40 burger.
I'm predicting 40 burgers. I'm predicting a 40 burger here. And look, if Tennessee just so happened to get a Hail Mary and get a touchdown very last seconds of this game, guess what? It takes you an act of God to go against a shit team like the Giants. But what happens when you actually go against a God like Allen? Football got Allen. You get 40 dropped on you, and then you get teabagged while you guys just sit there and cry. Time's up. Anyways, look, it's just not gonna happen. You guys are just not gonna have that. It's not gonna go the way you think it is. You guys, while you guys were watching us beat the living crap out of the Super Bowl champions, you knew that it was already over before it even started.
Tighten up.
Tighten up. Whatever the hell that means. What are we tighten up or tighten up, our ties? I'm like, well, what are we doing here? Like right now it's 23 seconds and Tennessee's about to it's about to really call themselves 0-2 already. As soon as this game's over, it's 0-2 for them. Because there's no way in hell that they're going against the Bills and they're going to win.
I mean, this is a guy that predicted an undefeated season for the Bills. Even I didn't do that. Him and Sean did that. You remember that prediction episode? I
remember it.
He predicted an undefeated season. I thought we were going to lose a couple, maybe a few. He doesn't think we're losing to Tennessee. Like he's already calling it in week 1. Tennessee's 0-2.
Oh,
what'd you say it was? 47-6 or 46-7?
47-6. Or 7.
47-7. Wow. Dang. And we're playing in Tennessee too, huh? Is that right?
I think so. I don't think that's going to be.
I don't remember. I thought the first 2 games were away, but I could be wrong. Check that for me. Week 2, Monday night, all the way at the bottom.
At Bills. Oh, you're going to come to us?
Oh, okay. So
52 to, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, 10, maybe. I'll give you extra points.
He changed it to a 50 burger.
I thought we were going to Tennessee. Oh, come on.
Oof.
You guys won't even be able to hear anything. You're not going to hear on the single audible. You're not going to hear a single call. Are you kidding me? We beat the Super Bowl champions. You coming to us with our confidence?
Tell them.
Come on.
Let them know.
Please.
Let them know.
Look, this will be the first game ever in NFL history where the team actually concedes and walk off the field.
That's a bold prediction. That is a hot take. Hot? See what I did there?
Yeah, I did there.
Hot take? All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 56-7. That's your prediction? 56-10, something like that? That's just disrespectful, first of all. I'm not even going to be that mean. I mean, I'll be that mean to Kansas City that week and Miami the following week, but I digress. Predictions for this week. Buffalo against Tennessee in Buffalo. It's not a cold game, so we can't get that advantage on our side. But I'm going to go, let's say 34-30. Buffalo win. I got a little bit more respect for that Tennessee franchise than Angel does. Listen, you're probably going to have a different score with the Kansas City game than I will. But this is how I feel. I got respect for that Tennessee team. I know they're losing to the Giants right now, but they're a good team. It is what it is. I know they lost A.J. Brown. I know they still have ex-Dolphins quarterback Ryan Tannehill at the helm, who's a walking trash can, a.k.a. dumpster, a.k.a. porta potty. But again, I digress.
Where do you think these points are coming from?
Derrick Henry.
You think Derrick Henry is going to be able to score that many points?
Listen, stop. I know what you're doing here. I know exactly what you're doing here. You're going to play my love for defense against me, and you're going to make me change my pick to a shootout, a blackout, a 40-0 win. I'm not going to do it. All right, stop. They missed the field goal. I think that's the end, right? The Giants won.
A 47-yarder. You couldn't even get a 47-yarder.
We have live footage here for you people. Angel, while he's making his hate/hype video, we just watched that team he's talking about lose against a garbage team like the New York, a.k.a. New Jersey Giants. Just saying. That's as real as it gets. That's as real as it feels. Ah! Good comment. Good comment. But that's where I'm at with the prediction. I know where you're at with the prediction. Angels picking a blowout. I'm picking a close game. And I'm not even saying it's going to be a close game. I'm saying that the Bills are probably going to run way out in front at the beginning and then just garbage time points for the Titans at the end. But it's still going to be 34-30. Bills win. 2-0, 0-2.
Oh, it's going to be great.
What else you got? Hit me with it.
So, Tennessee's going to lose badly. I think we should pick the highlight of the game.
Ooh,
the highlight of the game, I'm going to say, is going to be, I think this might be the game that Shakur actually plays.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't.
I think he plays this one.
I don't think so.
I think they'll use him. We'll see.
All right.
But if not, I'm predicting a huge freaking Davis game.
Huge one.
Huge Davis game. Yep. Davis. He's gonna go off. Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, the Rams have a better defense than the Titans.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Davis is going to have a better. He's going to have a crazy game. He's going to go off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in that sense, don't you think Diggs would have a better game?
No, they're going to be doubling up on him. I think Davis.
You really think so?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think so.
I mean, nobody would like to see Khalil Shakir in the game more than, most Bills fans. I mean, I wasn't overwhelmed by the performance by Jamison Crowder, but he really didn't get a whole lot of targets thrown his way.
I mean, he was there when he needed to be, and he did a good job.
Yeah, and he did a pretty good job returning kicks and punts and stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. So I'll give him credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rookie looked good in preseason. He looked good in training camp. I'd love to see him.
Mm-hmm.
If he does play, I know he's going to do big things because not a lot of teams have any tape on him, so they don't have a lot to study from. But yeah, it's an unfair advantage, You have a Josh Allen. Yes, I said a Josh Allen. You know how like the Marvel characters say we have a Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the same disadvantage in that sense. But when you arm him with a Captain America wide receiver like Stephon Diggs, who's clearly the leader, Angel, of the entire Marvel universe, and Iron Man wide receiver like you could just pick anybody. We could just go down the line and name Marvel characters and name them after our wide receivers and say that Josh Allen has a whole army to throw to.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't be lying.
Nope.
So
it truly does.
Double up Diggs, double up McKenzie, double up anybody. It doesn't matter. The other guy's going to come up and have a big game. And that's just going to mess with fantasy teams too.
What?
It's not fair.
I think this might be a Cook redemption game.
That made me so angry watching him fumble.
I know, but look, it happens to plenty of running backs. I'm not gonna lie, plenty of running backs. It happened to Tyreek Hill. That's Tyreek Hill. Was it the running back Kareem Hunt? Was it
Kareem Hunt?
In their first season, actually was against us. We were watching the game together, and one of his first carries, was a punch fumble. I
Yeah.
forgot who it was, but anyway, hey, shit happens. But I think he'll bounce back from this. It'll be a learning lesson
Yeah.
for him, and I'm
This,
hoping for the best for him. Honestly, I really do, because it'd be nice to have his type of talents. With
it
this
would.
type of team. So
It would. I mean, he doesn't have that. I mean, I feel like Motor and Moss are like two of the same people.
mm-hmm.
They're two of the same runners. Like one of
except
them is
except
gonna get.
except Motor has a way better eyes or awareness when it comes to
Oh,
like
yeah. Like,
like I'm impressed just with this past game how you can see that he's actually reading his progressions. You can see that he's like, all right, this ain't gonna work out. Let's turn this way now. He was more of a straight runner. He didn't really do cuts like that. And
yeah.
literally this past game, he changed everything up. And he's just
Listen,
he's like, I'm learning, I'm doing things here, and I'm gonna take us to the promised land.
there's a big reason why all last season I was hyping on that yards per carry statistic from this guy, because at the running back position, it matters, especially when you have as many carries as he has. He averaged over 5 last year. There's 4 downs to get a first down. When you average 5 yards a carry, you get it in 2 downs.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean here? It's math. It's easy. It's simple. He can't be stopped. That's why when people were talking about trading Zach Moss, I'm like, okay, we got a running back that averages 5 yards a carry. Go ahead. Then we just drafted Dalvin Cook's little brother.
Yeah. So
that's all I'm saying. I would love to see him bounce back. I'd love to see him step out of that Dalvin Cook shadow, do big things, and we drafted him for a reason. He can do them, so let's see it happen.
Yep. But that's pretty much it. I think we knocked out the preview. We gave you everything we can this week. Very, 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 very happy to be back. We're back at it again. Hopefully, I'm planning us to make a little bit of overlay overview. Hopefully, so we can get really represent season 2 better. So we'll get to the bottom of that. But other than that, I mean, it's gonna be a fun season. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a fun season.
Based off of that first game, it's going to be a fun season.
Yep.
Enjoy it, people. We've lasted this long without, consistency in that department, so enjoy it. Have fun with it. Be confident, like Angel told you earlier. But without any further ado, I think Angel's ready to call it quits here on this week. We done whooped up on the Rams. Angel got you hyped up and ready for the Titans.
Yes.
That's where we're at. So we'll be back at you, Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Like I said, just keep it locked into our Facebook. If we have a date as far as what date it is, and we'll kind of figure it out. Obviously, working schedules. We just got to figure it out. That's all.
We got to figure it out, but we will get you this content because we know you want it.
Best believe you already know. There's no.
But yeah, week 1, we're 1-0. Our opponent next week is 0-1. Angel's super happy about that. We'll be coming at you next week with a new and live episode of Nickel City Hot Takes, where hopefully we'll be saying 2-0 Buffalo Bills. Until that time, we'll see you later.